We are Nicki and Carlo, and our family live in Positano, Italy, nearly 500 steps from the road, but surrounded by fruit and olive trees and with a fabulous view. Our garden overlooks the sea and we grow our own food. We show you what life is really like on the Amalfi coast. So please subscribe and welcome to the Positano Diaries. In these cold, windy March days, the temperature on the Amalfi coast is considerably lower than usual for this time of year. And just as it seemed that the world had figured out how to deal with COVID, new threats are dominating the headlines. What with Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the terrible flooding in Australia, it's hard to know what the right thing to do or say is when it comes to social media. In the last week, I've seen people criticised for voicing their thoughts and also criticised for staying silent. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't? I've come to understand from many emails and messages that people come to my Instagram and YouTube to relax and escape from the worries of the world. Over the last 2 years, through the pandemic, I've had so many people thank me for giving them a break, providing some escapism, helping them to switch off and boosting spirits after a hard day, that I know that they want just that. People don't come to my channel for my opinion on current world situations. There's more than enough voices out there on social media, TV, radio, and I really don't feel that it's my place to join in. Now, don't get me wrong, this does not mean that I'm not aware of what may be happening in the world or that I don't care. It simply means that I'm keeping my thoughts and worries to myself. I don't want to worry or antagonise people more than they already are. So that means that my social media, my Instagram stories and posts, my YouTube videos will carry on being a place to get away from it all. A break from the news, just simple everyday life on the Amalfi coast. After losing my mother quite suddenly 16 years ago, I came to realise that we only have one life. This is it. There's no dress rehearsal, no chance to do it again. So I made a deal with myself then that I would try my hardest to live my life to the max, make the most of every day, appreciate the simple things around me, and notice the beauty around me too. So today, while cities are being bombed and while people are losing their homes, I gather my friends and family and the people I love around me for a simple picnic on the beach. And today's picnic was brought to you by the letters J and P and the number 15. You too can wear these fabulous cashmere ponchos and fish sweats and tees from JP Boutique Amalfi. JP is currently offering €15 discount on all orders over €100 until the end of March with the discount code Nicki Positano 15. Details in the description box down below.
Nuovo gioco, acchiappa la pantofola. L'ha lasciata. No, 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 no. Questa colla fa miracoli, eccezionale.
Mille chiodi?
Sì. No, non è mille chiodi, ma è simile.
As you know, we don't like to waste products and anything that's still usable. So our trusty fridge freezer, which we've had for about 8 years, is now being taken to our neighbours. So we're basically swapping a puppy for a fridge freezer. So later on in the day, Carlo is going to load this up on the carrello and take it over to the neighbours. We've cleaned it all, it's all empty. We've got all of our stuff in the new one now, which is supposed to be bigger, but it's definitely a bit smaller. But that's fine. It looks pretty. That's all that counts.
Ok, non gli diamo pure il trapano, vero Nicki? Questo serve per... Fai vedere che ho smontato...
They are everywhere.
Ho smontato la maniglia di qua, manca la maniglia. E fuori la sto verniciando, perché non gli vogliamo dare un frigo con la maniglia non verniciata, ok? Giusto amore?
Yeah, I'm just popping over to the neighbours now because one of my friends might be picking up a puppy. So I'm going to go and meet her and tell her all about the other ones. They must be huge now. Do you want to come too? Do you want to come and see Mummy? You want to see your Mummy?
Che sta arrivando anche Holly. Sì, non puoi andare senza di Holly anche.
Non penso che Holly piacerà là più.
Why not?
Yeah, they're all bigger than her now. She's overwhelmed.
Adesso la saliranno.
Come in then. Are you going that way, are you? Oh, Daddy!
Dai, io vengo dopo magari.
Come on.
Because they're having it in her diet?
Perché sei incastrato? Vedi, pure te. Se mi siedo io.
Sembra Superman.
Diventano supereroi.
This little one still needs a home. She hasn't had anybody come to take her yet.
Attenzione amore, non rimanere schiacciato sotto il frigorifero. Dai.
It's scary!
Lascia.
Lascia. Non posso fare niente. Se cade.
Ma facciamo una cosa, aspettiamo a Michele che viene.
Sì?
Sì.
Bye bye fridge.
Ce l'ha fatta su.
C'è un bel po' di scale da fare.
Ci vediamo domani.
So I've just got back from a yoga lesson and finally the greenhouse is getting a new coating. The other one got ripped to shreds. The plastic obviously after a few years disintegrates, and then we had really rough winds and it ripped it all to shreds, so they've had to put a new one up.
Allora, che cosa abbiamo fatto? Abbiamo cambiato questa tenda di plastica. Potevamo fare il video ma ci siamo dimenticati. E niente, l'abbiamo rimesso una nuova. Quella vecchia si era rotta. non durano per sempre. Questi qua di ottima qualità durano anche 5-6 anni. Luca, quanti anni? 6-7 anni.
No, lì si è spaparanzata la terra.
Is this just one piece of plastic?
Yes. It's impossible to come si dice?
Stick together.
Yeah. It's one piece. 16 meters for 8 meters.
Wow.
Ho detto bene, ho detto 60 metri per 18.
Now, I know Luca had plans to do this yesterday and the day before, but we've had some days of really, really strong winds and it would have been absolutely impossible. Finally today the wind has calmed and they're getting on with it. Where do you think you're going?
Hello everywhere. Oggi è una magnifica giornata, soleggiata, non calda perché è freddo. E sto andando a prendere Nicki, che ha portato a fare a Indy la prima vera passeggiata. È andato al bar con gli amici a prendere un cappuccino, un caffè. Adesso prendo il motorino e la vado a prendere. Vi facciamo vedere come faremo a portare 2 cani e 2 persone su un motorino. Ah, mi dimenticavo di dirvi che verrà anche Tommaso oggi a casa e cucineremo nella nuova cucina, quindi sarà la prima volta per Tommaso nella nostra nuova cucina. Chissà che ricetta ci aspetta, è un segreto, ha detto Tommaso. Probabilmente non sarà pasta, perché qualcuno ha detto: ma voi mangiate solo pasta? No, ovviamente non mangiamo solo pasta, mangiamo anche la pizza.
I've just been with Elizabeth and Mariana for drinks at the bar. Drinks, when I say drinks, I mean cappuccino. And we're just waiting for Carlo to come and pick us up. This is going to be Indy's first time on a scooter. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go, but we will show you. And here is Carlo. Hello.
Alright, good Ollie.
So Holly is going to be in her usual place there. And I think the most sensible thing to do is keep Indy on my lap.
Tommaso è già lì.
You did it really well. Don't think you should be scared. Look at you.
Bello,
Ciao, come va?
tutto bene.
Sei in formissima, che capello che ti
Hai visto?
Ti tieni ancora tu, che bravo.
Oh wow! È vero.
If you don't have dogs, you might not know that when they're puppies, they're not supposed to do steps, which of course is a huge problem here. So that's why I'm carrying her, because she's a little bit too young to do, especially nearly 500 steps. Of course, dogs in Positano have to get used to doing steps much quicker than dogs anywhere else. But for now, I carry her.
Tommy, cosa c'hai in questa busta?
Allora abbiamo il riso, i gamberi, gli scampi e una bella bottiglia di vino bianco.
Quindi che facciamo? Ci ubriachiamo?
No, facciamo un bel risotto ai crostacei.
Bellissimo. Sarà una cosa lunga, Tommy.
È abbastanza, un paio di ore ci vogliono.
Quindi un paio di ore?
Un paio di ore ci vogliono, sì.
Addirittura?
Un paio di ore, dall'inizio alla fine un paio di ore ci vogliono, perché solo il brodo di pesce, che serve per il risotto, ci vuole almeno un'ora e mezza di tempo di cottura.
Wow, avremo una fame incredibile.
Un paio di ore totali ci vogliono.
Insomma, loro ti piace?
Ma quanto spazio ci sta?
È bella?
Ma è proprio bellissimo. Mo cuciniamo qua.
Cuciniamo, sì.
C'è più spazio per cucinare.
And welcome to our new kitchen. For our first cooking demonstration, today Tommaso has come down and he's going to make risotto, cos'è il nome?
Scampi e gamberi e limone.
Scampi, gamberi and lemon. So we're going to do a fish broth, and he's going to make it from scratch. You can buy the powder and put that in, but Tommaso is going to show us how to do a fish broth from scratch, and then he's going to do a sort of crustacean butter is what he's called it. So like a scampi and prawn butter, and make a beautiful risotto with lemon as well.
Stiamo pulendo i gamberi. Prendiamo il nostro gambero, togliamo la testa, togliamo la coda, il carapace, questo centrale, il gambero. Ecco qua. Adesso ci sono due modi per togliere l'intestino del gambero: o lo prendiamo da qua e lo tiriamo così, o dalla coda, in questa maniera, oppure, più semplice, facciamo un leggero taglio qui e vedete, si toglie l'intestino, che non va mangiato perché è amarissimo, brutto.
Giustamente, quella è la cacca del gambero.
La cacca del gambero.
Noi non la vogliamo.
No.
Allora, cos'è questo?
Allora adesso prendiamo il burro, qua lo facciamo sciogliere in padella con i carapaci dei gamberi. Vedete già qui, questo è il colore del gambero, è una sorta di arancione brunastro. Per dare sapore al nostro risotto andremo a mantecare il risotto alla fine con il burro dei gamberi. Stiamo grattugiando un po' di limone, della scorza del limone nell'olio, così aromatizziamo l'olio che dopo usiamo nel risotto per dare un tocco diciamo per sgrassare il burro, il gambero. Ci vuole un po' di acidità del limone che ci può dare questa scorza di limone. Questo lo andiamo a mettere in frigo.
Okay, so now it's time to put everything together. We've got the fish broth in the pan here. The crustacean butter is cooling in the fridge. We've got some rice that's going to be toasted in the pan, and then slowly, spoonful by spoonful, or ladleful by ladleful, we'll add the broth to it, which makes the risotto very creamy, just adding it bit by bit rather than all at once. And there's some chopped parsley ready. At the very end, we will add the prawns and the scampi and the crustacean butter to the risotto.
Il risotto è pronto!
Wow! Non segue più il cibo.
Wait. Good. You really feel clever. And you were sitting all the time, weren't you? Sit. Good.
E anche tu hai avuto il tuo cibo? Sì? Non sei gelosa, vero? Figurati.
Just washed my hair and it's gone rather floofy, but not much I can do about that. Anyhow, that's the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to everybody for all your lovely comments on last week's video. We are still waiting for the tiles to be done, and hopefully the kitchen will be finished in the next few weeks. But we've got the main part of it done, and that's what's important. So I'm going to leave the recipe that Tommaso did in the description box below, and also the information on JP Boutique's discount code. So you can all find that in the description below the video. I will see you in next week's video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all my patrons for supporting me. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.